You know, tourism is a funny thing. People do not like to visit countries of brutal dictatorships or those still recovering from decades-long rough and horrible civil wars, with two exceptions. One is Morocco. Morocco, an absolute monarchy that still keeps the Sahrawi nomads off from their land by having built the world's largest wall, the berm, that goes over 2,000 kilometres through the Western Saharan desert, keeping the Sahrawi people away from their land. But people will go because a guy named Humphrey Bogart said one line in a film back in the 1950s, "Play it again, Sam." The second exception to this rule is a country that had more than a decade-long brutal civil war, with a Maoist insurgency rising up, creating its own semi-parliament, with tolls on remote roads, ripping tourists from buses at random. And the civil war came to an end. The civil war against the absolute monarchy, when the Prince Regent wasn't allowed to marry his lover, so he walked into the royal palace and killed the king, the queen, his brothers, and 19 members of the royal family and friends. That led to the fall of the monarchy and the establishment of a new republic, which is only one parliament old. But the second parliament, they don't agree on who the new government's going to be, with the threat of perhaps falling back into absolute chaos. But somehow it's still okay for an 18-year-old girl to turn up to mum and dad and say, "Hi mum, I'm going trekking." Why? Because this country is Nepal. It makes you think, why are these two countries the exception to the tourists? I don't go to absolute monarchies, and I don't go to countries recovering from civil war rule.